Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Dicing with Death. So, where are we?
Are we just hopping right in? You're not going to hype this YouTube exclusive?
We're not going to hype the YouTube exclusive. No.
Okay. All
Uh,
right.
no.
So Leon gets to work. Cue the
Yes.
montage of studying. Um, Paper is actually quite expensive, so there may be some surfacing from your study cave. But let's, I guess, start with. I guess probably start with a chance to learn and spell, right?
Okay. I hope
Give
this
that.
works because if he doesn't learn the spell, he
Yeah,
can't be a wizard. So,
yeah. I don't know what we'll do in that case. I mean,
it's a 75% chance to learn a spell. So, 75 or lower on a D100? 93.
well,
The DM.
not a wizard. All right, it's been fun. You can activate the scroll and cast it, but that would give you like one spell.
That would give me one
Hmm,
page of the spellbook to learn,
yeah,
or 2 pages.
2 pages.
Yeah,
How are we going to do this?
could
I hadn't really
just
thought this as an option. I just assumed that you can. Hmm.
you could just say I automatically learn it because that's the entire, like, without it my character won't function. We can bend the rules.
Um, We can. I'm just trying to think how to logic that out. And in that case, why did I even have you? I mean, so you're certainly going to fail. Do you get it transcribed? Can you copy spells you don't know?
I suppose I don't see why not.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. With the read mat. Oh, but if you cast a scroll written by a higher level wizard, you can.
You get it at the level that it was written.
Um,
Right.
yeah. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Right. I want to double check that with scrolls. So I think I'm going to make you use the scroll as a scroll, and
Okay.
you'll only have like a few spells until you can level up.
Okay.
Were you imagining becoming a specialist? I know we had sort of bounced around with that.
Yeah, I was gonna leave open the specialization that he goes into, and just kind of feel it
I
out.
guess I think I typically let wizards choose to specialize any time in their first level.
Sure.
Maybe I do that. Have I ever done that before? I don't know. In any case, I'll extend that to you. Let me look up scrolls. Are those in the DMG or in the PHP? So I think that's what I'm going to have you go ahead and do. Is have to. I mean, so yeah. So you spend a couple of how long before you spend 2 days, right? Is that a typical spell research?
Um, yeah, we've been doing D2 days per level.
Yeah. Oh, I should actually. Sorry, Scratch. I'll let you roll.
How many days it takes
So ignore
to?
that D2 that I just rolled. Yeah, you
So what
can.
am I rolling
Well,
it
oh
for?
no.
What does this mean?
How many days you spend studying? I guess I'm a nicer DM than you are. You usually do it in secret and you don't tell the characters. Do you?
No,
It
that's
doesn't matter
fine.
here.
I don't care which way you want to do it.
No, go ahead. Go ahead and roll a D2.
Ooh, one.
When? Yeah. So it is only one day. You do wind up like falling asleep in your work that night and having to wake up, working through the next day. Breakfast is sent to you. You literally only get one sheet of parchment and the pen and ink because that shit's actually expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that will be enough for you to fail learning a spell.
Okay.
um, but you will actually only have the one night of covered. Like 2 gold is not actually as much as Leon seems to think it is. He sees big shots going around, throwing around gold coins and getting treated like kings, and he didn't realize that you have to continually shell out the gold coins, otherwise people won't treat you that nice.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least that'll be your experience. But
Okay.
you can burn that first day. I'm struggling to find where to the scroll rules. Scrolls 144. I don't think there's a chance for you to fail, right? If it's a spell of a level that you can cast, I think you can just read it, and I'll probably let you read it at a higher level and decipher some number of spells.
Mm-hmm.
But let's double check that before I tell you that's what we're going to do. And then you'll basically have to pick. Probably, I'm guessing it'll be like 3 or 4 spells that you can decipher.
Okay. That's perfect.
Scrolls 144. It might actually be the DMG where it describes this. Scrolls. Under spells scrolls, or is this in the DMG, or is it spells and magic scrolls?
I'm surprised that none of the Bigsby's crushing hand type spells are earth elemental spells.
Stone fist, just like earthen, right? Fist of stone.
Strength of stone, but
Strength
not
of
fist of stone.
Yeah, strength of stone is the D100, isn't it? D100 punch.
Oh,
like max.
Yeah, that's
right?
fist of stone, but that's not an elemental spell. Honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm thinking that
I think I might.
Leon will eventually move into the be an earth elementalist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the specialty I'm probably going to go for.
I think I would consider Fist of Stone Earth Elemental. I had assumed it was, but I guess we'll have to check and see.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be in the DMG then.
The spell
scroll thing?
Yeah, I think it's in the DMG and the near the back, like the scrolls treasure table.
Scrolls. This is how to write them. The quill. Blah, blah, blah.
All scrolls are written to make use as quick and easy as possible. The level of the spell and its characteristics are typically one level higher than that required to cast a spell, but never below 6th level of experience. Thus, a 6th level wizard spell is written at the 13th level of ability, a 7th level spell at the 15th, etc. So never below 6th level. So at least 12 pages is what I can get with the read magic spell.
Okay. I thought you had to be higher than 6th level to cast a.
To create a scroll? You need 9th level.
I guess that's. Yeah. But I guess that is.
There are artificers and other things that allow you to create scrolls early.
I don't think this guy would have been an artificer. He definitely wasn't a 9th level wizard. He probably would have had to get someone transcribe a scroll for him. Because you snapped his neck. He did not have 9 hit die.
Right.
But he probably had his friend write it. So I think we'll say it's 9th level of ability.
Okay. So if any spell user acquires a scroll inscribed with a spell of a level too high for him to cast, he can try and use it, but with a 5% chance of failing per level. I guess I'm a 1st level wizard, so I could cast this spell, so no fail chance. I just don't know it.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. You failed to learn it, but you can just invoke the scroll, burning it up. So you may want to think about having read magic being one of those. I'm going to sort of let you choose which spells appear in the spell book.
Oh, excellent.
I don't know if that's like a supernatural thing going, like if the spell is the magic item. I haven't decided yet, or if we're just going to sort of let that be. You'll have to just discover that yourself, I guess. What is it? DM hacks?
On a certain level,
let's go ahead. So that would
be
18 pages, right?
Ooh, okay.
So I don't know if you want to jot that down so you can. So it lasts for 18 minutes. So Leon does read the scroll.
Yes, Leon reads the scroll. So then I suppose I should roll a series of d6s to see how many pages are the spells that I want to learn.
Yeah, so I think what I would have you do is jot down that you have read magic 18 pages out of the 100 in the spell book.
Okay. Then should I just roll some d6s to see how many spells I can actually get?
Let's do a spell at a spell. Yeah. So one spell at a time. Do you want to do any narrative on what it's like casting a scroll for the first time, or are you not interested?
I think for Leon, casting a spell for the first time is a euphoric experience. I think he can know, feel the blood coursing through his veins on a level he never felt possible before, you know? Like when you're suddenly aware of an itch on the side of your face or something, but with all the blood through all of his veins, he's just temporarily aware of everything happening inside of him, and then the spell
Mm-hmm.
finishes and the fading subsides, the feeling subsides a little bit.
And you want another rush. Okay, well, so I think what happens is you work through the full next day.
Mm-hmm.
So by next evening, you've had 2-3 meals at this point brought to you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't learn the spell, but you do get to the point where, I mean, I don't know, I think you knew from the get-go that you could have activated the scroll, but I think you spend that time sort of deciphering the runes. You sort of make sense of it. You think you've sorted out what would happen if you read it, and then I'm frustrated that you can't learn it or what
Mm-hmm.
have you. You wind up reading it, and yeah, as you said, the magic courses through you. It's not really sourced from you necessarily. You can feel like the energy flowing from the paper as it disintegrates in your hands and disappears in beads of blue light.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got yeah, I mean, I think you know instinctively that read magic has been cast or whatever.
Yeah.
And you go to look at the book, and now like the pages make sense to you.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and have you. I guess you aren't going to roll. Yeah. So you spend 18 minutes or whatever reading the first 18 pages.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so page number 1 is going to be Fist of Stone.
Yeah, am I just going to let you choose, or should I have it only appear if you get it right? I think it's got, for consistency's sake, it has to be, you have to like declare it, it's in there, and then you get a chance to learn it.
Right. Okay. So Fist of Stone.
It's not like if you, yeah.
I'm going to roll a d6 to see how many pages that takes up. Is that a d6 or did I just roll? No, I didn't roll.
You just roll the 6.
Okay, there we go. 5 pages. I have a little spreadsheet that's filling the stuff out for me as well.
Cool.
And then the second thing on there is going to be Read Magic. That's kind of a bread and butter spell, which is 3 pages. Okay.
So you've got 4 pages left. You might be able to get a full
18 pages
total.
total.
Oh yeah, sorry. 10 pages left.
Okay, so
at least 1 or 2 more spells.
Fist of Stone, Read Magic. I think I wanted to do Chill Touch as well. Yeah. Let's do Chill Touch. That is going to be 1 page. Very nice.
Nice. And then I think the other melee spell like that is Shocking Grasp, right?
Right.
I don't know if you want take all of them.
Let's do it, yeah.
But that's eventually, I think, what you would...
Definitely.
Right.
Shocking Grasp is 3 pages, bringing me to 13.
And then remember, you can't learn new spells until level 2 at this point. And even then, you may fail Read Magic again, which could be a problem.
Right.
So make sure you're getting all the utility. Like, I don't know if you're wanting armor or I don't know what else you would want at this level. But you're not going to be able to get new spells until you level up effectively. Or if you somehow fall on a ton of money and get to research.
Mm-hmm. That's not going to happen. I'll pick my spells very carefully here. Let me take a look at the Earth Elemental spells again. I want to grab at least a couple of those. The only other Earth Elemental spell, the only first level Earth Elemental spell is Strength of Stone.
What does that do? Strength. I think that was... Wait, is that different than the Fist of Stone?
Yeah.
How is Fist of Stone not in... I'm going to double check this isn't...
How is Strength of Stone not in the list of spells? Oh, you know what? I'm looking at priest spells of the Earth Elemental.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong page. Here we go. Earth Elemental. Fist of Stone is the first level Earth Elemental spell. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Right, there we go. Okay, now Maximilian's Grasp and Stony Grasp. Okay, this makes way more sense.
Okay, so is Fist of Stone the only first level Earth Elemental?
It is.
Okay.
And if I'm being Earth Elementalist, then Featherfall, Lasting Breath, and Wall of Fog are all opposed to me. because those are
Featherfall,
arrows.
huh?
Yeah, those are air
Yeah.
elemental spells.
Ooh, lasting breath. What water breathing? I think is universal, probably.
Is
Maybe
that
not.
a maybe?
That's water. Duh.
Oh.
Unless it's air. So then maybe there's water. There's one
Water
in
breathing
each.
/ air breathing. The third level wizard spell is air and water elemental. Oh, it's
Okay.
a water and air elemental. Excellent.
Interesting.
So looking at the first level spells, I'm looking at maybe. Kind of want to get taunt. That's such an underused spell. Yeah, let's add taunt to that list. This could be the last one. Well, hold on. This might be the last spell that I get to learn, so I'm going to hold off on that. Dancing lights, detect magic. Actually, I think dancing lights I'm prohibited to learn. No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, let's do taunt. Okay, here it comes. D6, 2 pages. Ooh. Then pages 15, 16, 17, 18 are the remaining ones. And let's put.
Oh, I still should be doing music, shouldn't
Oh,
I?
yes. Yes, you should.
Um,
Kind of want to get jump. I like jump. It's an underused spell. So I probably won't have much use for it either, but I want to find a place to use it. So I'm going to do jump.
mm-hmm.
That takes up 5 pages, so I can't learn it, but it's the next spell in the book.
Okay. Okay. So there we are, and then you feel the magic sort of slowly fading from you. You probably voraciously spend nearly 20 minutes, reading through this book, runes sort of twisting and reshaping before your eyes, and that passes probably in an instant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it ends, and you're like, "What? Where's the juice? I need to be some of that magic."
All right.
But alas, your trance is over. What is Leon's plan? So this evening, we can say right about now. I'm getting echo of myself, by the way.
There, that should fix it.
Okay. I'm not crazy. That is real.
You might be crazy.
Highly likely. All right, we can just say, for convenience sake, that right about now, the innkeep will come knocking on your door.
Huh?
Sir,
Leon walks
if you're
over the
planning
door.
on staying another night, your tab is due.
Leon walks to the door, takes a moment to compose himself, kind of like brushes his hair back. It's short, but he kind of gets whatever's out of his face. Takes a few deep breaths to like calm himself from the pleasures of magic, which are gone now.
Mm-hmm.
Opens the door and meets the innkeeper's gaze.
So, this is the balding man, the proprietor. Sir, he repeats himself. If you're planning on staying another night, you'll have to settle your tab.
How many days has it been?
Or start a new. So you'll have to start a new tab. Since you arrived, it's been one, right? You got there at the evening, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been one.
One night?
One night.
Yeah. I thought I gave you 2 gold pieces.
He sort of blinks at you. Yes.
Or and 3 nights.
Then there's the matter of the drinks and parchment.
Leon reaches into his pocket, pulls out another 3 gold coins, and throws them at the innkeeper's feet.
Okay.
Take your damn money, penny pincher. And then slams the door in the innkeeper's face.
All right. That'll do it. And you, yeah, what do you do? I mean, you don't need to rest. Are you at full life, full HP? Or no,
No,
you're
I'm
at
down by
16 of
2.
18.
Yeah.
But you did get the care of a healer and you did get a full night's sleep, but that was the same day that you fought, right?
No. I guess
I,
yeah, sure, whatever. I can still be down by 2. That's
like
fine.
you hadn't rested since then. You pulled an
Yeah,
all
and I
night, but then you
stayed up.
did get some sleep.
Yeah, but I stayed up all night and I was drinking, and
You didn't stay up all night,
I
no.
stayed up late. That's fine. Keep me at
No, I think
16.
you do. You know, you would recover. Yeah. I mean, I guess. I mean, if I would, yeah. Also, with the treatment of a cared healer, you
Okay.
don't. You can recover after.
All right, let's call it 1 HP then. So I'm still down by 1.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable,
Okay.
right? It was mildly strenuous. I mean, you got stabbed, but then you got it cleaned up by a healer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then but you don't necessarily need to sleep now. Like you could start spell learning through the night, or do you wait until morning?
No, I've got this rush of
Okay.
things flowing through me, and this damn innkeeper interrupted me, and I just want to get back to the books, and I'm just gonna open it up, and there's that first one, that fist of stone spell.
Yeah.
And considering my martial arts background and my high strength,
Yeah,
that's something he really
it seems quite
wants to know.
serendipitous that would be the first spell in your book.
It's almost like I picked it. So then I will attempt to learn it. It's a D100.
Yeah, give me just a second. I don't.
Sure.
I guess we can roll before because I don't. You're not going to be able to finish before we have to take care of something in game. But you can roll before. Would you rather? Do you want to roll now, or do you want to roll when you're done research? I guess because you do need to finish the time, so don't roll until you put in the full D2 days.
Perfect.
I'll let you roll the. Oh no, but if you know, I think from now on I do have to roll in secret, don't I?
How many days it'll take?
Because it's like impossible to avoid metagaming if you know how many days it's going to take, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I get to note, I get a 25% bonus to learn spells of my specialty, 15 for other elementals that aren't opposed to me, and a 25% penalty to learn non-elemental spells. Ooh, that's big. Okay.
Yeah, so you will auto learn this spell if you can get the time in.
Right.
Roll for me a charisma check.
Oh God.
This is
my downfall. 17.
Was that it? Yeah. So this is your relationship with the innkeeper.
Oh, that's perfect. But
it did come into play this night. And this is, so you've eaten dinner and you've just paid for however many more rooms on you've just paid 3 more gold on your tab.
Yeah,
basically.
Leon doesn't know how much that's going to cover, nor does he particularly care.
Yeah, but about an hour after you see the innkeeper, there's another knock on your door. You're like just digging into this Fist of Stone spell.
I ignored the knock.
Practicing
clenching the fist. Picking up a rock and putting it in the fist.
There's another knock.
Leon glares at the door.
Sir, do you not answer?
No.
You don't answer the second time?
Okay. No, I don't.
Sir, there's some men here to see you.
Leon gets up, closes the book, sets it on the bed, gets up, walks over to the door, and swings it open violently, just large enough for him to put his head through.
Yeah, you see the patron. What do we call him? The innkeep, as well as another man. This one is armed and armored, and looks to be some sort of city watch. And the innkeeper steps aside as the guy sort of eyes you up and down. Let's see. Leon growls. You just stare at this guy? Are you taking any...
Ask him what he wants.
What does he want? He sort of looks you up and down. We're looking for you. He sort of seems satisfied after sort of eyeing you up and down. You're wanted for questioning. You can come with me, or you can make an issue out of this. And he sort of reaches out to grab you by the arm. Does Leon react, or do you let the guard grab you for it? His hand is resting on the hilt of a sword, his left hand, and he is wearing some kind of armor, but I guess it doesn't really matter to you. I don't think it's. I think it's like boiled leather of a.
Yeah, I look
it's like
to
a boiled
his
leather,
lapels and shoulders, looking for like a mark of ranking. Is he like a local lowest level town guard? Is he a sheriff? Is he like a lieutenant?
You see no obvious markings. Do you have any relevant skills and such things?
Just living on the streets with the Thieves Guild or the Goldsmiths Union. So if I see no markings, I'm going to assume he's like the lowest level guard there is.
Yeah, I think I'm judging by the fact that you hesitated there and like tried to eye him, that you don't react immediately.
I don't react.
He grabs you. He grabs you hard on the bicep, and you can feel his like nails digging into your arm. How strong are you?
15 strength, and I flex my bicep.
Yeah. Do you allow him to? He goes to shove you out of the room.
Pull me out of the room?
Pull you out of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will.
With you for questioning.
I will come with him and shut the door behind me.
Mm-hmm.
In the hallway, can I see? Are there other soldiers, or is it just
not that you see? It's just you and the innkeeper, and like you look down the end of the hallway and see someone peeking out of their bedroom.
All right. And now that I'm in the hallway with the door shut, I'll say, "I'll come with you."
I've got some questions for you, and he starts dragging. Like, prefer to take care of this back at our offices, and he like starts to lead you towards the stairs.
Okay, I will fish into my pocket and pull out a gold coin, and kind of dig my heels in and say, "I am a busy man." I hold up the coin. Can we do the questioning here?
Roll another charisma check.
God.
I don't see any other way to bypass these social situations. Do you?
11. Just making decisions that aren't charisma check based.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Asking you to
and he looks over
respect my time. I'm here to answer your questions.
Sir, you fit the description of a known murderer. Loud enough for the people in the hallway to hear. I'm placing you under arrest in the name of the Duke, he says proudly. You're pretty sure this guy isn't, you see no like rank or insignia that he's an official soldier or anything, but
well, that's enough for me. I'm ready to roll initiative.
Yeah. Okay.
4.
Okay. He's still got you by the arm, but you can.
All right. Well, Leon's going to make the first of his strikes at this guy. I don't know if it might be nice to roleplay as him rather than punching, as like slamming the guy's head into the wall, as opposed to just like giving him a strike to the body. If you don't mind, just having that be the display.
Yeah.
So 11 to hit.
Roll to hit.
I think that 11 is a miss if he's in armor.
Yeah, unarmed attacks still consider armor, right?
Yeah.
I think you like get it. He's got like a bucket helmet on, and you like get a grip on it, but you can't like. I mean, you're like struggling. Yeah.
All right. Well, then the left hand punch will come because I get.
Your left arm is actually.
Oh, it's the one that's grabbed.
It's grabbed. I'll let you. No, I don't think you can use it.
Okay.
Right, you can make an offhand kick or something.
Oh yeah.
But
hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I can use my. If the character is unarmored and unarmed, he can make an extra attack with his other hand, provided that it's free, without the usual penalties for attacking with 2 weapons.
You cannot, but you can do your foot with a penalty.
Right. So okay, with 2 weapons fighting penalty, I will make a kick, which is just going to be d20 plus 1 minus 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kick him for 13.
But that is enough to strike home.
All right, and I think kicks do d3 damage, or is it d4?
D3 sounds right. Plus strength, plus specialization, right?
But I'm not specialized with my feet, only with my fists. So I think I just kick him for 3 damage.
Okay, is that how it works?
I think so.
Yeah. All right, I think you just stomp on his foot or something like that, or do you kick his knee out?
No, I like stomping on his foot.
You bring him.
Yeah, I like digging my heel into his toes.
Yeah. Okay. I think you gotta stomp. You like 3 damage. You break his foot.
Oh, here we go.
Hit it just right.
Bare feet are D3. Shoes or boots are D4. Heavy boots are D8. Iron shod or hobnailed boots are... Sorry, heavies are D6. Iron or hobnailed are D8.
Damn. So are you... you want to re-roll that as a D4 or you take
No, I'll just take the 3.
Either way, that's enough to incapacitate him.
All right.
So you stomp on his foot. You hear like his boot caves. Maybe he's got steel-toed boots and you bend the steel and his foot cracks and he just goes to his knees in pain. He lets you go. Remember, the innkeeper is there this whole time. He sort of steps back as this breaks out. What's your immediate reaction to the innkeeper who looks on in horror?
My immediate reaction is...
The man does let out a horrifying, blood-curdling scream as this occurs, by the way.
My immediate reaction is go back into my room, grab my stuff, and get the hell out of here. I can't... I'm in a town. It's got a wall. I have to leave, or I'm going to be surrounded.
Okay.
That's my plan.
The innkeeper backs out of the way without a word, lets you get your stuff, and get gone. Okay. There are witnesses pouring into the hallway, or at least from your perspective, that's all they are. The other patrons. The patron is... What is it when you... The proprietor, that's what I said. Patrons and the proprietor.
Right.
Proprietor gets out of the way. Patrons peer out from their rooms. You head down the stairs?
Yes.
All right. Okay. The crowd is parted towards the door. However, you see... Well, roll initiative for me.
4 again.
Yeah. All right. You're coming running down the stairs. You do have a clear line to the door.
Okay. I'll make it for the door. And am I closer to the north side of the town or the south side of town?
North side of the town.
All right.
This is the first inn you saw coming in.
I look up, not even sure what time of day it is. Where's the sun in the sky?
It is after dark, but just shortly thereafter. So you open the door. You see there are people milling about the streets, the odd cart, and you see an armed and lightly armored man sort of walking towards you around the alley.
Is he coming from the direction of the north gate?
No.
Okay, then I'll just turn away from him as if I've never seen him before, and calmly walk towards the north gate.
My instinct is to roll a charisma check. There's gotta be another way to get you to do these social things that don't fail all the time, right?
I suppose, or maybe he makes a charisma check, and if he passes.
That's probably better, but then you don't get to roll anything.
That's fine. It's his reaction.
I'll do that.
Mine.
Yeah. Okay. He comes running around. He actually probably pushes past. You creamed him in the initiative, but for narrative's sake, he pushes past you to get into the inn. Probably having heard his fellow guardsman scream, and goes running up the stairs as you walk sort of as smoothly as you can manage to the north gate, which, as luck would have it, is still open by the time you reach it.
All right, I say nothing to the guards. I don't look at them, and I just
nonchalantly walk out the front door and head north, back where you came from.
All right.
And how are we doing? I don't even know when we started this segment.
We're 35 minutes in.
Okay. So
you want a break for now?
I don't. Yeah, let's do. We can do a quick break
Cool.
and then I
All
just
right.
want. Yeah.
We'll be back on the other side of our break. Bye bye, everyone.